right, we better be ready because we've been talking about it all week, and it is almost here, this storm. I think the big question for people, though, is the timing of it.
Exactly. And in a good way, it is throughout the day on Sunday, which is usually a day where not as many people have to go out and go to work. So it's convenient in that way. So we're not going to see a lot of like school closures and stuff like that. But it's still a lot of snow, even for here in Maine. So that's just always something to kind of just keep in mind as we go over the next couple of days. It is the first main system that we're seeing for snow here for this winter. Now let's get right into the forecast because we have a lot to talk about today. So low temperatures overnight tonight. It was sunny but very cold out there today. So a lot of us in the northern parts of the state only got into the upper teens today. So they're going to drop into the single digits tonight. The rest of us dropping into the upper teens to lower 20s overall, and about average night for this time of year, but still feels a little bit cold out there. Now the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm watch, and that's in effect for York County and up the coast through Portland. And that is in effect until Sunday at 7 p.m. for the winter storm that we're going to see, and in that area is going to see the highest amounts of snow, hence why they issued the winter storm watch. Now we do have a slight disturbance up to our north, but overall there isn't a lot of juice with that system. So you can just see just a couple of snow showers popping up into northern New Hampshire and in the Rangeley area overnight tonight. But overall we aren't going to see a ton of snow from that, just a couple of snow showers. Otherwise, just some clouds throughout overnight tonight, which is going to keep our temperatures a little bit higher overnight. But by the time we get to tomorrow morning, most of those clouds are going to be gone, and that's going to allow us to start off the day with some sunshine. But the clouds ahead of that snowstorm are going to come in pretty quickly. This is Saturday at 2 p.m. and almost all of us at this point are overcast or mostly cloudy. Now ahead of this system, right around dinner time, we're seeing a couple of snow showers popping up in York County. These aren't actually part of the system, they're out ahead of it, and these are going to be relatively light in nature, but they'll be in York County right around dinner time. Now the bulk of this storm is going to move in for Saturday night, moving into York County. This is Saturday at 10 p.m. and then the snow is going to overspread much of the state as we get into Sunday morning. Now Sunday morning is when we're going to see kind of the heaviest bands of snow as well, especially along the southern coast. And then once we get to around 5 a.m., that's when this line of snow is going to get to around the Bangor area, extending into down East Maine as we get later into the afternoon. But the most northern reach of this storm only really gets to the Millinocket area. Anywhere up in the county is probably just going to see some relatively light snow showers. And overall, the more north you go, the less overall snow that you're going to see from this storm. But we are going to have moderate to heavy snowfall rates at times, especially along the southern coast. So that is something to keep in mind, as well as a bit breezy along the coast as well, which may cause some blowing snow. Now, as we get into Sunday night and Sunday evening, that's when the snow is going to start tapering off, especially in western Maine. It's going to taper off first. And then by the time we get into very early Monday morning, just after midnight on Sunday night, most of us will be clearing out by that time, so by the time we get to the morning commute on Monday morning, all of the snow is gone, and we're starting to lose some of that cloud cover as well. So I don't expect the morning commute to be too difficult, just in the fact that there was a lot of snow from the day before. So this is a look at our snowfall map. 6 to 10 inches in York County through Portland and up into the Lakes region, 3 to 6 inches through Lewiston and Augusta and down to the down east coastline, 1 to 3 inches in the Bangor area, and really less than 1 inch anything north of Dover-Foxcroft. In general, the more north you go with this system, the less snow you're going to see. Now we're also watching a system for Wednesday. This one's a lot more dynamic. That has the potential for a changeover to rain and some high winds as well. So we're going to watch that system over the next couple of days after we go through the one for Sunday. So that gale watch isn't in effect until Sunday at 1 a.m. for some gusty winds off the coast. So for our 7-day forecast, the main thing we've all been talking about is that snow for Sunday. Definitely mainly a coastal system of what we're seeing here, but still a lot of snow for that area. And then really throughout the rest of the week, Zach, we're just looking at that system for Wednesday, which we're going to keep a close eye on because it's looking a little bit tricky right now, but we have to go through the snow first.
Yeah, keeping you busy in the weather department.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dana.